After almost a year of preparation and research, lots of brainstorming sessions, and overcoming various obstacles, we did it. We were heading out into the great blue. Our destination? The beautiful Sataya Reef at the southern end of the Egyptian Red Sea. Marijke Schollemer, the founder of this project, and her husband Benno, who is the production manager, have been here several times before, so the right connections, crew and boat could be easily arranged. The mission of the Dolphin Swim Club is to enable people to encounter through the most beautiful 360-degree footage one of our ocean's most enchanting and entertaining creatures, the wild dolphin. Through virtual reality, this footage will be accessible to anyone on the planet, whether it's for fun or for healthcare purposes such as treating depression and anxiety disorders. But more important is getting the message across that it's more fun to swim with wild dolphins this way than it is to see them in captivity in dreadful places called amusement parks. So we thought, if you really want a first-hand experience with swimming with dolphins, people should experience it through virtual reality. The only way to pull this off was getting the best experts together on one boat, a dedicated team whose members share a profound love for dolphins and who understand the risks and rules that come into play on a shoot like this. From the cook and boatman to the divers, the VIEMR camera crew, and researchers, this was the right crew for the right job.
I think the one who is going to carry the camera is going out first. Then what I will do is I switch all the cameras on, and before I give the camera to you, I'll give it an audio sync, because in this audio sync, I will stitch it together. And if I stitch it together and all the videos are not synced, and you make a movement, you know, all the videos needs to be exactly the right frame. And we sync it on the peak, and we line up all the videos.
To do something that has almost never been done before requires a lot of improvisation. So in order to make sure we had the best hardware set up for filming underwater, we did a lot of testing in local swimming pools back in the Netherlands. We noticed that even for an experienced free diver, holding a certain weight underwater that's 2 meters long and keeping it stable is a pretty big task. One big advantage was that the free divers and the dolphins knew each other. Therefore, interaction came more naturally. In the end, the solution lies not in creating high-tech systems with underwater scooters and air support. No, we needed the easiest and most flexible solution possible without any noise-producing gear that could scare away the dolphins. We used several rigs for specific situations which were attached to the underwater camera. Besides that, we used carefully measured contraweights in order to keep the complete rig stable underwater, since we had to deal with strong currents and the movement of the diver that reflects on the footage. For the divers, it was a heavy task.
You never know. You may be about but the way you filmed it was going up, but keep the camera still. And you go and up, and then we can stabilize, and there's no problem. So that was perfect. So
you should be more like a torpedo and let the dolphins cross your path instead of trying to follow.
And if you make a small corner, it's not a big deal. But if after 30 minutes you see,
no, that's not.
Ideally, we would love at least 30 seconds, 1 minute.
So good to tell us that.
And if you go for air, just keep it in front of you.
And then do this. I will take it, please.
Yeah, you do that.
In order to get the most out of 6 days of filming, good logistics were crucial on a production like this. That's why we worked with VIEMR, a 360 camera crew with lots of experience. The crew was divided into 2 teams. While one team was in the water filming, the team on the boat focused on backing up the footage from an earlier run on 2 hard drives. After that, the SD cards were formatted because the team needed to prep a new set of GoPro cameras with new batteries that could be placed in the underwater rig as soon as possible. This way, once the film crew came back with new footage, they could swap the cameras in the rig and get back underwater to film again. During the day, we only had a few magical hours when the sun was in the best position for more contrast. Mostly we filmed in shallow water, for more reference when the dolphins were playing around the camera. In the morning, the dolphins came into the reef to sleep after a heavy night of hunting and eating. So although you had some nice opportunities to film them when they were asleep, we primarily focused on action shots when the dolphins were playing. This was mostly in the late mornings when they woke up. Apart from filming and making sure we could tell the right story afterwards, it was very important to capture the authentic sounds of satire. Therefore, we used a hydrophone to record the actual noises the dolphins make. There are both spinner and bottlenose dolphins in the reef, and each communicate with their own unique sounding clicks and squeaks.
So fantastic. I mean,
Ja.
oei.
Hè? Dit is...
Dat was super.
Oh!
Je wordt er bijna ontroerd van, hè?
Nee, ja.
After 6 days of filming, salty cameras and terabytes of data, it was time to head home. But here, a new phase would start. Post-production on 75 takes and creating a marketing strategy for getting this footage out into the world. After we made selections of the best footage, we started working out a plan what this footage was going to be used for. After all, post-producing a clip for a TV commercial needs a totally different approach than a clip that is used for anxiety disorder treatment. We spent more than a month on stitching, color grading, sound design, and editing the footage. The 2 terabytes of footage was shot raw at 60 frames per second in a stunning 6K resolution.